Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Chainsaw Man Season 1, Episode 9. It's not all fun and games anymore, guys. It... The crazy thing is this show was so, it was dark, for sure, but it was so funny and about this kid that just has chainsaws coming out of a bunch of places. Like, goofy concept, but, badass, too. In, a world of devils that he just chops them up and stuff, and in the meantime, he's just trying to feel up girls and all this stuff and find a goal to strive for, right? And, we had all the stuff with the gun devil and everything building up to this, but this episode kind of took it to a level that I don't think I was mentally ready for. And I think in the moment, during the reaction of me watching last episode, and even in the discussion, I don't think it really hit me, how much happened. I kind of dismissed Makima. I still do think that she's alive, but she's been shot. The person next to her is probably actually dead. You know, all the other people, who knows what happened to Kobani and Arai. We just saw them, people pull guns from behind them, right? I believe is the last we saw. And then we lost Himeno. This character who we've had build up for the past, 3 or 4 episodes. We've been getting flashbacks for her, and her learning about how many other partners she's had that have died on her, and all these things. And in order to save this partner, she gave up everything to the ghost devil. And it still wasn't even enough, which is probably the saddest part, is that she gave it all up, and this person or whatever it is just summoned the snake that just took it out, no problem. But oh man, so we're gonna have to see what happened, what goes on this episode. Honestly, it all happened so fast. Are we still in the midst of we're still in the midst of the fight, aren't we? The snake is still there and everything, the snake lady man thing. Yeah, I believe so. I don't think they just left, if I'm not mistaken. But Denji's gonna have to deal with his first loss. This is someone who, sure, it's Barf Girl, but this is someone who he formed a friendship with in order to try to get her with Aki and him with Makima and stuff. And now she's just gone. So we'll see how he processes death. Not for the first time in his life, because he's lost his mother and his father, but yeah. Let's get started. Enough rambling, right? So we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Himeno. Ugh. Ugh. What you'll do for someone you love. I just realized she lost a fingernail for that. I didn't notice that the first time, the fingernail poofing. Wow, so for that attack, it only took a fingernail. That sucks. I don't want to lose a fingernail, but you could do that 10 more times, or 9 more times. Could you do toenails too? Maybe even more. Obviously, you could probably get more of her body too, if we're worst case scenario. That actually makes a lot of sense. Holy shit. This show's genius. What? Oh, one last thing. Pull the ripcord, baby. Oh, here we go. That woke him up. Ah, they want the devil. Oh, the music. Ah, this is that one outro. Demon in the name of devil. Ah! Let's go, Denji. Ah, of course, the opening is gonna come in right now. Damn it! At least it's not the ending. No, even know. I wonder if that's what she does. Like, you know how everyone seems to have, like, or not everyone, but a bunch of people have, like, hand motions when they do their devil, right? Like, what is it? It's like this for the Fox Devil. But Makima in the opening does, like, it's like a square, right? So, I don't know. I can't do it. but makes like a square, right? I wonder if that's what she does when she controls her devil contract, but I definitely think there's more. Oh, that's what it is. He has two fingers up. We just saw it in the opening as well. Here's a radio. Reinforcements, that's not good. Sawatari is the name. Jeez. Yow! I love the way they do the smoke in this show, I really do. I love how you can just swipe it away and stuff. I love how sometimes he just emerges from it too. It's so good. Guns! Or the heart. Oh shit! Damn! Those are just people, aren't they? Or are they not? Oh my god, this music is insane. Jeez. Oh. I don't think he cares. Yeah, this is gonna work. No, he's about to pounce. Shit. Oh my god! Well, that's not good. God damn it, Denji. I mean, we know he can heal from that, probably, but... Should. Oh. His powers are done. Shit. So they... Jeez. Is that Arai? Is he just dead? Man, all the people we met and had dinner with. Himeno. Makima. That just... Doing it in front of all those people just adds fear, too. You know? Makes the gun devil... Oh, shit! Yup. Yup. I want to see what she does. Tendo. Oh. Is she just gonna be covered in blood and come out? What is she? Lunch meeting is canceled. So casual about it. Oh, so they... Oh my god. Whoa. Something just bore through their chests. Oh, what is she? And she lied. "30 convicts with life sentences." Huh, interesting. What is that for? She's just walking around town with that. People would be freaking. Alright, so these are the convicts. Getting their last meal for whatever they're doing. Just the show just cuts from her ass to her boobs. Priorities, man. Gotta love anime. Does it have to do with her devil? Or her powers? She needs the people? Are they bait? What? High altitude shrine, convicts, what? Is he gonna wake up? If he gets some blood... Oh. What? Why is he so worried about that? What? Oh! He just exploded! Oh, she's instantly worried about Makima. Oh, shit! Is it like feed the devil a convict in order to kill a certain person? Is that how it works? That's why she needed 30 to kill 30 other people? What is it a crow devil? I don't know. That's definitely, and they had to be blindfolded. Oh. Shuzo Mishimi. Oh. Is that this guy? It's this guy, yep. He's popping next. Oh. And this guy dies, yep. Yeah, these guys fucked with the wrong person, man. You know, these are dead people. I'm not writing their names down anymore. It's this guy. She knows all their names, too. How? That's insane. Oh. Jesus Christ. Whatever line of work you got into, buddy. Oh, man, can you imagine? Is it just Sawatari left? Oh no, the sword guy's here too. Huh. Shrine. What does the high altitude shrine have to do with anything? Damn. So is it not strong enough to deal with people with devil contracts kind of thing? Like whatever this guy is considered being like Denji and Sawatari? They're just gonna run. Are they still gonna try to get Denji? Oh shit. Oh! Kobani? Oh, we're gonna get to see what happened. We didn't see her body. We saw Arai, right? Yep. Oh, he defended her. Oh, Arai, you fucking badass. Holy shit. What a damn hero, man. Oh, what is it? We don't know her contract. She's apparently really good. Whatever her contract is. Oh shit! Company, baby. Make up for that episode. Holy shit! Oh man, just using his body as a shield. She hasn't even used her devil contract yet, has she? Damn. Why are you so worried, girl? You are strong. I wonder, did she have to use some of her devil contract to do what she just did, or is that just her skill at combat? Uh, seeing her point of view of it, too. That old lady is dead. Probably. Dead as fuck. Is that a man? That might have been a man. No, she's in a dress. I think it's a lady. I honestly don't know. That, like, one shot we had briefly made me think man, but I think we heard the voice too, and I think it was a lady. Jesus, yep, but dead as fuck. You just need to... There's so much blood everywhere, just give him some of the blood. Put the lower half together. Oh, well, I don't think you'll be seeing her again. Except for the non-humans. Ah, okay. So the remainder. Shit. Her team just became even more powerful. A smile, too. After seeing something like this, I imagine there's going to be a lot. I mean, Kobani wants to as well. Oh, shit. That's one hell of a question. Yeah, he quit. mm. Oh my god. Makima, you are such an enigma, it is insane, and I love it so much. Holy... Oh, Himeno. Damn. They just gotta hit us with the feels in the outro, man. Wow. These visuals are awesome. Ugh. Man, I hate these, like, bloody intestines just circling about, man. Oh. Oh. Jeez. Aki's and Himeno smoking one last cigarette. Oh, man. Alright, guys. That is it for episode 9. Holy shit. I mean, I've loved every single episode up till now. This is obviously the best episode yet, right? It was insane. I wrote so much down. Okay, so starting off, I really like the idea that it's very simple and it's not that big of a connection. But in the beginning, I mentioned that she takes fingernails. The snake takes fingernails. I think that's really, really clever because snakes shed skin, right? They shed their like dead cells or whatever, and fingernails are essentially like dead cells, right? That's what they are. I'm fairly certain. So it's, I mean, like I said, it's a very loose connection, but that's just what I thought about during the episode is how, like, you know, a snake shedding skin versus us with our fingernails that we grow and cut off and everything. I just thought that was really neat that it takes them. So very, very simple thing, but we got the name for the girl there, Sawatari. I'm just gonna assume, I'm pretty sure it's a girl. It's kind of hard to tell gender sometimes. Especially in anime where sometimes there's characters that straight up look like girls that are guys, so but they wanted, see, I'm a little confused because they wanted the heart to be safe, right? Or at least Sawatari did. But then I'm not sure of the sword guy's name, but at one point the sword guy said, didn't he say go for either the head or the heart or something like that with the guy that was shooting? Where would that have been? Would it have been maybe right here? The two guys coming with guns right now. Do we shoot? Aim for the arms or the heart? So, like, they said they wanted to keep the heart safe, yet he was okay with shooting the heart. So, I don't know, that was a little confusing, but maybe the sword guy has different motives than Sawatari does? I'm not sure. But, or maybe they know that a gun wouldn't be enough to kill, like, kill the heart kind of thing, the chainsaw devil. But, I also wonder why don't they want the chainsaw devil dead, right? do they have more use for the Chainsaw Devil? Like, do they want to try to, like, give it to someone on their side to do what Denji does, kind of thing? Or, like, does the Gun Devil want to, like, consume it to try to gain its strength? But I don't know. It's interesting because when we saw the Chainsaw Devil, at least when it was with Denji, it didn't seem like it was like a insanely feared devil that was like super powerful. I think the Eternity Devil hinted that there was a time that it was, but yeah, I don't know. Oh man, but very curious stuff. Uh a bunch of what I've written down as names, but yeah, so we had Makima obviously being alive. I figured she was. I'm sure most people figured she was. She was too much of a mystery at that point for her to just die, right? But yeah, she was alive. She was just standing there on the train and just killed all of them. Whatever her ability is, she like bore right through their chest on like all of them. So I wonder now, I mean, we saw like a very like over exaggerated bullet could do it with my dumb theory of Makima being the gun devil, right? I think it's a dumb theory, but you know, I if you know, there's bullets that do through and through and leaves holes. You know, I've seen other anime where they actually show you can kind of see through the hole a little bit too of like a gunshot. If she's just like a very powerful version of that, it's just a giant circular hole. You know, but other than that, I don't. That's not a real theory I'm going with. I just wanted to throw it out there just in case for the weird off like 0.01% chance that ends up being a thing. I don't have to sit here and be like, oh, I thought that a lot of episodes ago, but I didn't say it because I thought it was dumb, and you guys are like, no, you didn't fucking think that, you know. But yeah. So whatever she did there, and then she has this other ability which seems different, that she is able to take she is able to trade a life in order to just completely eradicate someone else. And now, for some reason, maybe there's conditions that need to be met. Maybe you need to know the full name, and maybe she didn't know the full name of the sword guy and Sawatari. That's one thing I could think of. Maybe you need first and last name kind of thing. Or maybe people who have like devil contracts or of a certain like power level can't like be affected by it. I'm not sure, but there's some kind of devil there. It focused on crows a lot, but I don't know. I'm trying to like whatever it was seemed like some invisible force, but we've already seen the ghost devil. So I'm trying to think of like what so far most of the other devil contracts they manifest when they do their attack, right? Like the fox devil's head shows up the few times we've seen it. Snake showed up here and all that. So like what was she doing there? Like she's not the blood devil. Like those people just like exploded. I was thinking if it was like wringing them out kind of thing of their blood, like maybe that could be. But like what could cause someone to just like wrinkle up and die? You know, I make a lot of references, but this reminds me a lot of towards the end of Hunter x Hunter with what happens when you like don't do the wishes right or whatever. If you guys know if you guys have seen the show, you probably know what I'm talking about, where like the people just like you know, or they like completely ring out or whatever. Like it reminded me a little bit of that when we first saw the guy's like head just collapsing, you know. But like what is that? I don't know. I'm trying to I'm so bad at coming up with like I watch a lot of other reactions and stuff like that, and I just some people pull out like some shit out of their asses and some ideas where I'm like, how do they come up with that? And I just can't come up with these like out of the blue ideas of like just random stuff that exists in the world that it could be. I'm so bad at relating things, you know? Um, oh man. But I'll have to think on that, and maybe I'll come back next week after thinking a bit about what that means. But yeah, so she lied to those public safety people about being shot. She said it's other people's blood. Um, so either they're not of high enough clearance to know what her full abilities are, which obviously we saw that later where they were blindfolded, right? Where they're not allowed to know her devil contract. But maybe they're also not allowed to know that she got shot. Like, they said that she reports directly to like a chairman or something like that, right? Does that chairman know that Makima is able to survive bullet shots like this and stuff like that? Like, do they know, or is this does Makima have like a long game that she's playing? Is there something more that she is striving for other than just defeating the gun devil? Like, is she trying to gain some kind of level of power in the, government or something? You know, maybe she's trying to become prime minister so she can raise sales tax to 100%. But I don't know. It's but like this, I just love the mysteries around Makima. Like, what is she? How does she? Because that guy said, like, basically kind of like what I was thinking is, how much of this did you predict? And it's like, well, she knew the names of a lot of the people that were involved. I guess she said, so she said she needed 30 inmates, right? But we only saw like 10 there. So are we to assume that she did this like 20 other times? There might have only been 8 there, but either way, regardless of the number, did she do, and we only saw like these 8 or 10 or whatever? How many were there? Hold on. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't know why I'm looking, but I feel like it would be a somewhat easy shot to find. Yeah, so it shows 4 of them, and then there were 4 across, so there's 8. Wait, no, there's 5 in this row. Wait, hold on. No, maybe there was 10. Okay. I think I might have looked... I think the 4 I saw might have been when 1 was already dead. Let's see. So we get a panning shot where they pan down to the people, right? Does it pan all the way down to them? Oh no, she just does a hand motion. Okay. Yeah, we kept getting like zoom in shots, but I guess it is 5 here right at the very beginning of this, so I think it might have been 10. But either way, she mentioned needing 30 inmates, so... But regardless, she knew the name. She somehow knew the names of all of these people. Like, what is that? What is that? Like, how did she predict this happening? How did she know the names of all the people that'd be involved, right? Like, it's crazy. I love it. It's awesome. It once again adds even more mystery to her character where there's already so much there. And it's going to be so exciting when we finally get answers as to what she's capable of and how she's capable of it, kind of thing. So, but man, like, talk about this for a moment. Arai being like the hero. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan. I made it pretty clear that I wasn't a fan of Kobani and I wasn't a fan of Arai much, just because of the way they freaked out. And I felt like if you're gonna be in these kind of situations on these kind of jobs, then you can't have that kind of personality. I feel like it puts the whole group at risk when you can't control your own emotions, right? And like, I understand that they were in a desperate situation that was terrifying and everything, but and they apologized for it later. So I after the episode, I didn't like hate them, right? I was annoyed by Kobani's incessant, screaming and freaking out and everything. And then Arai just didn't help with like, oh yeah, let's kill him, and having his like panic attacks and stuff. And it's just like, I respected Himeno freaked out a little bit towards the very end, but I respected the level of strength and mental fortitude that Aki and Himeno showed through the majority of the situation, and it just made me lose a lot of respect for Kobani and Arai because of that. But man, Arai went out like a badass. He got shot in the neck and then like still had the presence of mind even after taking that kind of wound to lean over and take the second hit for Kobani to save her life and give her the opportunity to fight back. And Kobani, man, like, so far, from what the show has shown us, Kobani might be one of the best fighters we've seen. Like, obviously whatever Makima does is extremely powerful, but we haven't seen her in, like, hand-to-hand combat kind of thing. Like, we didn't see what she did to drill holes in those people, right? But we've seen what Denji is capable of, and sure, he's strong, but he's still too naive, right? That's something that I think they need to train. I think they should really train Denji, because one of his biggest flaws right now is, sure, his chainsaws are strong, and he has the capability to heal if he drinks blood, but he doesn't have, like, for one, the mental kind of, like, he took this guy hostage. Like, you should have known that people like this aren't going to care about their underlings, right? Like, that's villain stuff 101, but I understand that Denji is young, and he's also very naive. He hasn't seen a lot of the world and stuff like that, so it makes sense to his character, but we need to train him up. And, like, a lot of the times he's kind of just flailing his chainsaws around, right? So, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's done it spectacularly up till now, but I think if he had some level of the training that Kobani has, that could be devastating, right? Like, that can make him so much more powerful. So that's why I say that I actually think what we've seen from Kobani is more impressive, because she is that level of skill without chainsaws, right? She does have some kind of devil contract that's a secret, but I don't think she used it here, unless she used it to, like, enhance her own abilities, or it's another invisible thing, you know? But yeah, she just did work here. And Sawatari, this person who has a devil contract with this snake that seemed confident up till now, and, you know, even used her snake contract against Kobani didn't give a shit, you know? Like, Kobani just said, fuck that, and Sawatari just had to run her ass off. So that was just so crazy and so badass. Oh man, like, what did Kobani do when the snake... Yeah, she just, like, ran up the snake. Oh man, that was crazy. I guess that's the thing about these devil contracts, is they're strong, but they come at a cost. Like, it seems like each attack takes a cost, right? It's not like she paid the fingernail and then the snake is out for like 10 minutes and fights. It seems like the snake, like, you pay a fingernail, the snake comes up, does an attack, and then you gotta pay another fingernail if you want something else. So if the person dodges that attack, Sawatari's like, well, shit, either I just give up more of my body or I just piece the fuck out, you know? Oh man, it's pretty crazy. Same with Himeno. Couldn't just, like, it didn't seem like Himeno could... I guess Himeno had a little different. She gave up her eye to have access to the arm, and then in order to do more than the arm, she gave up pretty much all of her body. Let's also talk about Himeno for a moment, where it seems like... Because I imagine that wasn't the will of the Ghost Devil, right? I imagine that was one last, like, bit of will of Himeno, was to pull the ripcord of Denji again. So that's amazing. One last final thing was to just get this Chainsaw Boy going. That was another thing I wanted to talk about towards the beginning, but I forgot. So yeah, props to that. But yeah, Kobani's just a badass. I have to admit it. Like, her personality is still a little like, imagine if like she had a little bit of, it didn't have to be exactly like Makima's level of confidence, but you know, like if she had that level of calmness or something, which she kind of did while she fought, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I mentioned it to one of my friends. It reminds me a lot of Zenitsu from Demon Slayer, where like he annoyed the crap out of me a lot, but when it came to his fighting, it was so damn badass, you know? It definitely gives me that kind of vibes where like when she's not fighting, she kind of annoys me a little bit, even still, even after I see all this badass stuff. But I mean, she is kind of, in a way, I mean, she is apologizing and then thinking to herself, like, apologizing for attempted murder. Like, you know, she's bashing herself, which did make me feel bad for her and everything. But it's like, at the same time, I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, now's not the time. Like, he's cut in half. But I don't know if she knows that he can heal from this. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she does. But I feel like trying to heal him and get him somewhere is the better option than having a pity party. Sorry, that's like a rude way of saying it, but yeah, that's just my thing. Anyway, but she is a badass. It was very cool. I love seeing it. Absolutely, I can't wait to see her fight again. I will say, but yeah. So towards the end, we had divisions 1 through 4. So it wasn't just Makima that had one of these special divisions that had, you know, non-humans in it. It was 4 different divisions, and now with all 4 of them being hit, it seems like all the non-humans, or at least a lot of the I guess not all of them, because this guy seemed like he was part of it and resigned, right? But either way, whoever is left from divisions 1 through 4 all are merging into 4. So, and she just had a smile there, like that smile was so, and I think that's one of the things that like led that guy to ask the question of like, how much did you predict? Because, you know, I think there's some level of Makima that maybe predicted this would happen and let it happen, so that way these divisions could merge and she could gain even more power, kind of thing, right? Like, but very interesting, guys. I gotta give props, because early on in this show, I have to say, watching it, I was like, okay, this is a fun show with crazy chainsaw boy cutting up devils. Like, and then there was like the little bit of mystery with Makima. I was like, okay, we'll learn eventually. But like, I feel like the story took such a serious turn that it's something that I didn't expect. I kind of just passed off this show as being a fun little story about a boy with chainsaws, and it's just gonna be like crazy, gory, awesome battles and everything. But it's definitely taken a way more serious turn with the gun devil and then everything that happened here. So, absolutely loving it. I've It's one of the best shows I've seen in a while. I mean, this season of My Hero Academia is definitely like top notch, like better than. I don't like to compare things. I don't want to like knock something down to raise something else up. I definitely think My Hero is better than this for me right now, but that's 6 seasons in the making. This is only the first season, and I'm absolutely in love. So, props to the mangaka who wrote this, and then props to the animators who, you know, brought this to like such a visually stunning show to us. So it's great. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more content from me. Link in the description below. Very much appreciate it, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye bye.